Hi, this is Kat Lewis. I'm going to talk about my bench here. I have a total length of 72 inches, a total height of 36.83 inches. The width is 20.67 inches, and the height off the ground to the bench portion is 17 inches. Both the 17 inches and the 72 are standard. This is standard for any park bench, and then this is for a 3-person bench at 72 inches. There is a 80-degree angle, or basically that pitch on the back of the bench there. There was going to be one here, a little bit of a pitch up here as well. That was a ease of assembly consideration that I ended up deciding to make that flat because it makes it easier to weld and to measure too. So this is made out of A513 hot rolled steel. It's like 1040 low carbon steel. It comes to a total of 49.18 pounds. It meets the constraints for max deflection with the entire 1,000-pound load being treated as a distributed load in between here, and a separate calculation for the entire 1,000-pound load as a cantilever on this small portion here. The small portion has a max deflection of 0.014 inches. The center section has a max deflection of 0.112 inches, which are both less than the 0.2 required. Minimizing connection points to concrete and minimizing the unique parts were two of my driving considerations for how I designed this. Basically choosing to use metal slats as opposed to wood or recycled plastics. If I was to do one of the latter two, I would have to add a third support here, and that would mean 2 more holes in the concrete, which adds additional work. I also chose steel because it means that it can be welded as opposed to using hardware to mount it together, which both takes up time, and there's some design considerations and assembly considerations there that would have to be added as well. It minimizes water and debris by using the slats and the fact that it's steel. You can easily wipe that off as opposed to having a pool if it was a solid base. The welding points would be, if it was manufactured on site, this would be something that you would bring already welded, and then the slats would be welded to these supports. But the welding would need to be along this, and then you'd have to have it little tack welds along each of these slats. These end caps could either be epoxied in or welded in, depending on what makes sense for the job. Both would sustain a lifetime of 10 years. The comfort of it is a little bit subjective, but the angle is included there to make it comfortable enough. It has a total of 4 to 5 unique parts, and as far as decision driving commonality, I think it is a very easy to manufacture thing. There's one rolled component, it's a small component, it's easy to roll, and then the rest is just small cut lengths. Thanks.